top line coaching, Andrew.
Thank you.
How do you rate that one?
Oh, look, it's very disappointing, obviously. I think the players threw everything they could, but ultimately I think we let ourselves down with our execution, and we only had to make one less mistake and we probably would have got there. So disappointing, but it's certainly a step in the right direction.
What about the loss of 2 interchange forwards? Is that a big factor as well?
Oh, it certainly had a big impact on our strategy around our interchanges, but I have to say the forwards Sam Rapier and Jacob Lilliman did a pretty good job of making up that time that we needed. So it certainly wasn't an excuse for getting beat.
Andrew, how do you see that call? They had to change their call with Josh Reynolds. They really lost it and then changed it. It was a penalty, tied the game up. How do you see it?
Oh yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not sure whether it was a fair penalty or not. It's happened. There's nothing, we can't do anything about it. So I thought we still had our opportunities to win that game. So that's what I'll be focusing on.
What is Ben? Was it a rib and Sebastian?
Yeah, Sebastian copped a head knock, so he was ruled out by the doctor at half time, and Ben also had a rib injury, but we tried to get him back out, but he just wasn't good enough.
What's the initial prognosis?
Oh, I think it's just a pop to rib cartilage, so they can be a week, they can be a month, so hopefully, fingers crossed, because he was going pretty good when he was on there.
So I know your job is to get 2 points, but putting that aside, the effort of your side, does it give you some sort of satisfaction looking ahead?
Yeah, it's improvement. So that's the main thing for us. It would have been nice to get the result, but it's good that we made steps forward in our performance. The challenge for us is to keep making those steps forward and making it consistent each week. So hopefully we can see that through training next week and into the Dragons game.
You had a dominating period midway through the second half where you had almost back-to-back sets and just couldn't finish it off.
Yeah, it felt like when we stuck to what our plan was, we built some pressure. It felt pretty comfortable out there, and we managed to score some points. It was when we went outside of that we let them back in the game, and then obviously our execution let us down. So things to work on for next week.
How did you reflect on this week, Andrew, and how are you right now? Emotionally drained, perhaps?
No, I'm okay. I've got a pretty clear thought in my head how we need to go, and this week was just sort of one step in that direction. So, although the result is very disappointing, there was certainly a lot of things in that game that you have to like, and so it's just a start. It's a start for us.
What about the week itself? It's probably not the dream kind of week you think of when you're about to think about taking over NRL teams.
Yeah, no, you certainly don't plan that sort of stuff. It is what it is. There's nothing, I think we all handle it as a group really well, and I'm not really focused on that anymore. I'm focused on what we need to do to win games and improve as a club, and as I've been saying all week, really achieve that consistency.
Moving Ben out to the back row looked good until he went off injured.
Yeah, he certainly put his hand up there to maybe stay there a little bit longer, but it's nice to know that I can use him there because he's obviously got a fair bit of strike in him.
The new boys you brought in, you're satisfied with the effort you got out of them?
Yeah, I was. Look, Saliva Havili was supposed to play hooker. He ended up playing lock, so he's probably never practiced that. So to do that job, he did a great. For a debutant, he did a really good job, and it's obviously difficult with those two blokes going off, and I think we did a fair job of covering for them.
Simon re-signing with the club, did you ever seriously consider other options or look to leave?
It was just probably a difficult decision in the sense, I guess, where I was at with my career age-wise, family now, so it's probably going to be my last deal in the NRL. So it wasn't that I was thinking outside of the Warriors, it was just that I wanted to take my time, obviously consult family and make sure I am where I I'll be best, for the Warriors and for myself.
Is it important for you to see yourself as a one-club man?
It is appealing. I guess we'll see what happens, but I just wanted to make sure if I was committing to the Warriors, I was going to be able to give my all for the club and vice versa.
Did the events of the week influence your decision at all?
I guess it was a bit of a distraction, but it wasn't nice having obviously the coach moving on early in the week, but put to one side, come to the conclusion of wanting to stay, and hopefully I can play some good footy for the club over the next few years.
Guys.